Recently, several immigration-related offices here in Texas were raided by the FBI. This was a part of an investigation to possible visa fraud. These weren't random places. These were businesses people trusted to help with their immigration cases. Hi, I am Iris Anderson, and I am an immigration attorney licensed in Minnesota, and I run a virtual law firm based in Texas. I help immigration clients across the country, including right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So the situation that I want to discuss today highlights something that I tell every client, which is you need to know exactly who's helping you and what's being filed in your name. Let's talk about what happened, why it's a big deal, and how you can protect yourself. So let's get into it. On May 22nd, 2025, federal agents went into several immigration offices in North Texas with search warrants. The investigation is looking into possible fraud involving work visa programs like H-1B, EB-2, and EB-3. Officials believe that some of the applications included fake job offers or were connected to fake companies. These filings may have helped people apply for immigration benefits based on information that wasn't true. Now, even though this case is still being investigated, there's concerns that some people had paperwork filed using their names without really understanding or knowing what was in those documents. So how can something like this happen? How does immigration fraud happen? Well, let's say someone promises you an easy way to get a visa, red flag. Or someone gives you forms to sign without explaining what they are, red flag. If you get a job offer letter that doesn't seem real, but you're told not to worry about it, big red flag. Or let's say you pay thousands of dollars and you never see what was actually submitted, you guessed it, red flag. Look, in many cases, people are not taking the time to fully understand what's going on. Immigration law is complicated, but that doesn't mean that you can ignore it or just trust people blindly. It is your responsibility to ask questions, ask the right questions, and know what's being done in your name. Because if something is wrong, you're the one who is left holding the bag, that you have to deal with the consequences. You're the one dealing with those consequences. So let's get into what exactly those consequences are. So look, if the federal government finds out that false information was submitted, even if you didn't know about it, it can still lead to several consequences. One, your application could be denied. Two, you could lose your chance to apply again in the future. Three, this is the big one, you can be placed in removal proceedings, aka deported. Or lastly, you can even be permanently blocked from ever applying for immigration benefits. Now, that's the real truth. And in immigration law, as in most areas of law, not knowing is usually not going to be a good defense. Saying I didn't understand or someone else handled it for me doesn't always protect you. In fact, it usually won't. You have to know what's in your application, who prepared it, and whether it's honest and correct. So how do you protect yourself? I'm going to give you 5 simple ways to protect yourself in your immigration future. The number one way, work with licensed professionals, not a notario, not an immigration consultant. Yes, I said it, but shots fired. It is what it is. Make sure that the person helping you is an actual attorney or an accredited representative. Number 2, get copies of everything. Keep your petitions, receipts, and any letters that are sent or received. Number 3, this is a big one. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to say, can you explain this to me? What does this mean? As a former educator, I would always tell my students, if you do not understand, ask a question. There are no stupid questions. If you don't ask, you won't know. And just part 2 of that, don't sign anything that you don't understand. If you don't understand it, do not sign it. Ask for clarity. Okay, number 4, watch out for big promises. Look, big promises lead to big problems. If someone tells you they can guarantee a visa or speed things up with a shortcut, that's a lie. That's a lie, friend. Be careful. That is a huge red flag. And then lastly, get a second opinion. If you're not sure about something that was filed, or if you just want peace of mind, it's okay to ask an attorney to take a look at it. I offer private sessions just for that. Okay, so in closing, this is a reminder. Immigration paperwork is serious. Once your name is on a form, you are responsible for what's in that form, even if someone else prepared it. Your future, your name, and your legal status are too important to leave in someone else's hands without asking the right questions. At the law office of Iris V. Anderson, PLLC, I help people across the country with federal immigration matters, things like VAWA, asylum, waivers, and naturalization. I believe in being direct, honest, clear, and careful with every case. You don't need shortcuts. You need the truth. And you need someone who will stand beside you and walk you through the process. Hey, thanks for watching. If this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have questions about something that was filed in your name, or you're starting fresh and want to make sure you're doing it right, book a private Visa and Beyond strategy session at lawbyiris.com or click the link in the description. Remember, stay informed, be empowered, and always remember to walk in your purpose. Have an amazing day. Take care.